Okay, back with Hooping at Home at Rel. So I'm gonna take you guys today through real actions that you can do that are gonna help you within your plays. So a lot of times we train and we're getting our skills off, but it's not relatable to our plays that our coach has set up for us. So what I'm gonna do is I'll walk you over here and show you this. I'm gonna take you through all the basic actions, like the basic actions that could happen in almost any play. Obviously it's not all of them, but I'm gonna take you through some of the core ones. So the first one will be a ball screen. Almost every play has some type of ball screen in it, and I'll show you exactly what you can do and ways that you could prepare for these ball screens in your game. Okay, I'm gonna go through ball screens first. Again, you can do your screens anywhere. I'm gonna move around on the court. I suggest you do too, but if you have plays on your team and you have certain spots where these things happen, obviously go there, work on them that way. I'm gonna start at the top. I'm using a D-man, use whatever you want at home, a chair, a person, anything, but this is my screener. This is my ball screen this way, and I'm coming off, going this way. Ball starts in my right hand. So once I come off, I'm gonna go through the basic reads. So the first read would be when my defender would come up and he would push me out and be aggressive, and he'd end up behind me, so I would curl and come down to the basket and make a play. I'm gonna go through just numerous different options off of this. You can get creative, do what's good for your game. I'll go through a couple different options off of this read right here. I come up and I pace and I come up this way because I want to get my defender under the screen and go slow, so he has to deal with it. That's why I'm doing that. And then I take the little bump to make the read. Once I see that read, bump, I see he's trailing me, now I know what to do. That's why I'm walking him up and then taking that bump. So I'm gonna go to the next read. Now the defender is gonna try to slip underneath and meet me on the other side when I would come off. So when that happens, we generally wanna try to shoot, get him caught behind that screen and shoot somewhere back here. Again, go through different options. Okay, I'm gonna go through one more. This is when the defenders would switch the screen. Obviously it's hard to see when there's not two defenders here and another screener, but and somebody hedging the ball screen. But I would bounce up, push back, then I would have different reads from here. So again, good creative. I'll just do a couple that I like to use. In your game. And we'll take you through a down screen. A down screen is also an off-ball screen. A lot of the times in the academy, we just make them down screens. Okay, now my down screen, I'm putting it in a corner. Could be at the block, could be a lot of different places. I'm putting it down in the corner. So I'm getting my screen. Remember, I wouldn't have the ball if I wasn't by myself, right? But this is part of working out on your own. You gotta put yourself in those real scenarios, and you gotta use your self passes and whatever else you can. But so I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna go through the same reads. Where I come up, he pushes me out, so I'm gonna curl it, get my different options out of this. Okay, next read, now that defender's going underneath, trying to meet me on the other side, get my different options from here. And I'm still trying to make sure, especially on these self passes where I have to catch and shoot, I'm still trying to get that pause right before the screen. Remember, that pause is to see what your defender's doing. So while I'm taking that pause, he's reacting. Once he reacts, I just counter it. So it's real important that you get that. Zipper screen is not something that's super common, but they work so well, we use them a lot here. So I'm still gonna have you go through. So the first read is just when my defender is gonna get caught. He's gonna get caught in the zipper. So I'll step behind it and shoot. And you're not obviously gonna get it perfect when you're by yourself, but you need two objects here. I would run, for those who don't know what a zipper is, I would run right in between. These two would then slide shoulder to shoulder together, make that wall, zip it up, and then my defender would usually run right into that, and I'd be able to at least get a shot or get some space. So the footwork is tough on this. I'm gonna start from the bottom. That's usually where zippers come from. Start from the bottom and run up. You gotta make sure that you're able to get your toss right, which is tough, but then square yourself up to try to get on balance to shoot it or to change directions. But these are the zipper options that I'm gonna use. Oh, flat! Got away with it. So now on the zipper, they're gonna switch. Again, hard to see and visualize without people here, but as my two screeners screen, the guys that are guarding the screeners, one of them is gonna pop out and switch onto me. When that happens, I generally would try to hit my roller, because then one of them would roll, or I have to just make a one-on-one play. So I'm just gonna make a one-on-one play by myself. Short. Okay, now back screen, again, you got to use your imagination with these things. I wouldn't have the ball in the game. I'd be without it. Somebody would set me that off-ball back screen, and then I would run down and catch my pass. But got to work it on your own when you're by yourself. So I'll be sitting here in my ready position. I'll get that back screen as if he ran up and set it for me. I'll take off. I'll self-pass. I'm going to do, all these are at the basket. Most of the time you catch this here at the rim anyway. So this would be your opportunity to work on some of your different finishes. I'll just use a couple that are normal or that are common that would come out of this catch and run position. Next option would probably be a switch. So he would get hit, person guarding him would switch on to me. They're on this side though, so they'd be like this. They'd be yelling switch, usually staying back because I'm running down. So the best thing to do would be to counter that is pop back. So I start to run, see the switch, back pedal, pop back, and then now he has to close me out. And really, these are my reads right here off the closeout. Now he's closing it out hard, so I'll shot fake and go. Now it's a solid closeout, so I gotta make a one-on-one play. I'll go triple threat, quick bucket. And then back screen, cross screen, again, which is also an off-ball screen. It's just going cross instead of going down. Cross screen, so this screen is coming from that side over to me this way. Okay, then when they switch, usually my teammate would look to hit my roller, so my screener would roll and I would pop. When I would pop, because of that switch, he'd be right with me, so I'd have to catch the ball, make a quick one-on-one play, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, now my defender's gonna jump it. They're gonna call out that screen. He'll jump to that side, try to cheat it. So I'll backpedal fade over to the corner area. Dribble handoff. Next read, now he's gonna go underneath, try to meet me on the other side, pop behind it, try to get some type of shot. Oh, got away with it. Okay, last read I'm gonna use is when they try to jump it or they switch it with a hard hedge, catch that ball, immediately push back over, make my read on this side. So again, these were just the actions that I chose to use. Think about your plays, whatever your coach has set up. Wherever you start in a play, wherever you run to, wherever you end up, do that. Say you just want to get a catch and shoot. Start where you start, go up, set the screen that he has you set, cut through where he has you cut through, and then get your catch and shoot. You got to make it just like your games. This is why you got to hoop at home, not just work out.